It's another exciting contest of college football here, folks. This is going to be very unpleasant cold weather for these boys to battle as we get ready for the Bears and the Hogs. And here come the Hogs. These two teams from the WAC are going to leave it all on the field as we prepare for this late season matchup. I'm Brad Nessler, and alongside me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. The home team has a sensational quarterback on their side who's a true leader. I think his presence on the field gives them a slight advantage. And, Lee, I think that's going to be the difference in an extremely close game.
And I like to add one thing. The home team has an offensive line that is sensational. And let me tell you, these guys are going to have their way with this defensive front and win this one where it matters most, in the trenches.
Thanks, guys. Let's head down to the field. The two teams are lined up for the coin toss. We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. And they'll be returning this one. Gay fields it at the 7. There's a missed tackle. They'll go to work at the 22-yard line. Hutchins lines up as a single back. On the ground with the tailback. Got an opening with the spin. Sanders brings him down, and the tailback picks up good yardage there.
This is very important. Listen up. If this defense cannot stop the running game, they're in big trouble. Maybe not here, but somewhere down the road.
Can't wrap him up. Tackle. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Here's where the offense stands compared to the rest of the nation.
Yeah, they sure are struggling when they have the ball. Nothing good seems to happen when they're on offense.
Hutchins gets it on the counter. McMahon with a takedown. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. Third down, less than a yard. Ball on their own 43. The Bears come out in the ace formation, and he's tackled. Good pickup on that third down run.
Yeah, good conversion there. It'll be interesting to see what they call right here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. The Hogs line up in a nickel back. Inside handoff. Van brings him down. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 49. The Bears come out in the ace formation. They go with a run. McMahon with a takedown. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The Bears come out in the ace formation. On the ground with the tailback. McMahon brings him down. They'll be stopped before they reach the first down marker.
Now that was some hard-nosed defense. Way to get a 4th down, guys.
No punt team here. They're actually going to go for it. Charles with the give. And he's taken down. And he picked up a first down on that run, Coach.
Yeah, you know, if they pick up a few more first downs on the ground like that, it will really open the play-action pass.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Charles with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Spin move. Knocked out of bounds. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 1 coming up here. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Allen, the lone back. Sellers with a takedown. And he gets a yard on the run.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third down and short. This is the 11th play of this drive. Charles comes to the line with 3 wide. Here's a counter play. Sellers brings him down at the 28-yard line. And the counter is good enough for the first.
Yeah, the offensive line does a good job here of selling the play one way, and the halfback was aware of the first down line and picks up the first down.
Here's the give. He's out of bounds. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
1st and 10, and this is the 13th play of this drive. For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone. Allen on the give. He tries to spin. Flynn with a takedown. That's a gain of 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
And so we've reached the end of quarter number 1, and we're all tied up. Charles with 3 wide receivers. Hutchins gets another handoff. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. The Bears line up with 3 wide. Counter play. McKay brings him down. This offense is making it look very easy.
Yeah, the defense has been unable to make a play. They have a few times, but when they need to shut them down, they just can't seem to do it.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Charles hands it off. Missed tackle. They'll bring him down. The halfback gets a couple there on the counter.
2 on the play.
Charles comes to the line with 3 wide. Inside give, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. What do you say about that touchdown, Coach?
He really banged and bullied his way into the end zone. That was a great touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Barrett ready to kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Bates fields it in the end zone. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Done. Options out. Now he pitches it, and there's a fumble. Sample brings him down for a loss. The offense was quick to jump on that loose ball, weren't they, Kirk?
Yeah, as soon as they saw it hit the floor, they reacted.
The Hogs call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. Dunn is back in the gun. Dunn on the option. Some shenanigans. Tackle. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 20.
20-yard line.
6 DBs in the lineup. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. Got it. And he is drilled. Nice play call to get him the conversion.
When a team converts on 3rd down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they convert at 3rd and long, it just makes them sick.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33. The Hogs line up with 2 tight ends. Wants the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Wow, that pass had some velocity, Kirk.
Well, I think here the quarterback panicked a little bit and rifled it as hard as he could.
So it's 2nd and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Hogs come out in a shotgun. Dunn drops back to pass. Rolling out to the left side. Here comes the pressure. They'll make the sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Down the middle. It's tipped. Nice defensive play.
The thing I like here is watch the awareness by the defender. Look how he reads this play, focuses on the ball once it's thrown, and then breaks on the ball to deflect it away. That's tremendous effort.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. He gets it off. Simon at the 35. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 40-yard line. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. They'll throw on 1st down. He zips it out. Finds his receiver at the 40. How about your assessment of that long play, Kirk?
Well, Brad, not only a big pass play, but anytime you can stretch a defense on 1st or 2nd down like this, you're going to open up your running game.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Single set backfield. Drops back to pass. Looks. Rolls right. Short toss. Complete. McMahon with a takedown. The Bears are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Hogs bring in the nickel package. Charles drops back. Got his man. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Brought down. The Bears call for a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. First and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. In the red zone again. Let's see if it'll be another touchdown. Charles has completed every pass this drive. Throw short, and he shoved out of bounds. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
This would be a huge stop for the defense. Across the middle. Superb catch by the wide receiver for the score. And he tacks on the extra point.
And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
The Bears ready to kick. Short kickoff. Watson takes it at the 12. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, the Bears 14. The Bears will be kicking off to start the second half.
Watson back to return.
Kicks it off. Watson fields it at the 13. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
The Hogs come out in the ace formation. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. And that one's fallen incomplete. A little too much juice on that one.
Yeah, this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Dunn on the option left side. Got an opening. And down he goes. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
And that was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
First and 10. Ball on their own 37. Dunn on the option. And now he's got room to run. Minton brings him down.
Dunn on the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 45. They line up in an I. Here's the option. He laterals. He spins around. Tackle. Nice pickup on the option there.
You're right. Good job by the tailback here of taking the pitch, finding the first down marker, and getting it.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Hogs go with the I formation. Dunn with the give, and he's tackled. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball right around midfield.
48-yard line.
Dunn comes to the line with 3 wide. The option left, takes a pitch. Juke move. Strickland with a takedown. Around 5 yards there on the option keep.
Gain on the play.
It's third down and 4 to go. This is the 7th play of this drive. One-man backfield. Dunn options out to the right. Barnett brings him down. So they pick up 3 on the option keeper. Look for a run right up the gut. Here's the option left. He fakes a pitch, and he's taken down. And they go to the option on 4th down and get the first.
Whew, that was a close call. Not a big gain, but they got just enough to move the chains.
First and 10. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
They line up in an I. They'll run the option. Pitches back. Big opening. And down he goes. And they were lucky that one didn't go for more.
No question, and they were not ready for that option play. They had guys running everywhere except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before. The tailback had a ton of running room there.
Dunn is back in the gun. Back to pass. Across the middle. Batted ball. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
The Hogs come out in a shotgun. Dunn steps back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Someone got a hand on it. And it's knocked down. The corner comes up with a nice play defending his own end zone.
I'm not so sure he couldn't have come away with that interception that time. Good play, but I bet he's kicking himself for not catching that football.
The Hogs come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. He's looking down the middle. Way to look it in. Nice pass, but not enough for the first down, and that's going to bring up fourth.
I know, yeah, but nice pass and catch. But when you don't convert the first down, it's not as nice as you'd like.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, the Bears, 14. The Hogs, nothing. Another fourth down facing this offense, but they did convert earlier this drive. They line up in the red zone for the first time today. They'll run the option. Shakes off a tackle. He's on the run. He spins. Eubanks with a takedown. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a good job by that big offensive line.
No, it really was, Brad. And also a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
Option to the right. Laterals back. And he's stopped behind the line.
The safety made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run, and it only takes one time to catch them out of position and take it to the house.
The quarterback winds up scoring the touchdown.
Man, he got the best of that defense that time, didn't he? He looks great running that football.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Ware looks ready to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. Simon takes it from the 6. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start this drive at the 31-yard line. The Bears come out in the ace formation. Charles hands it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Here the tailback had really nowhere to go. The defense does a good job of getting penetration, and they were able to wrap him up for a loss.
The Bears come out in the ace formation. Hutchins, the ball carrier. McMahon brings him down. The halfback rips off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Yeah, this guy's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
Hutchins is the single setback. On the ground with the tailback. The Hogs are going to take a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
Little handoff. How about the job of this offensive line, guys?
Boy, the hog mollies up front are demoralizing the defense. It's tough when you're tired. You're losing. You're being dominated physically. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
The Bears come out showing 3 wide. Hutchins on the give. Broke away from 1. They'll bring him down. The Hogs call for a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. It's 1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Charles with 3 wide receivers. Again with the run. He's into the open field. Van with a takedown. He seems to be running harder and harder as the game goes along.
And if you notice, guys, the defense seems to be getting a little bit tired out there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 22. Hutchins lines up as a single back. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And it pays off. Touchdown. What a run. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, the Bears 21, the Hogs 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Bates fields it at the 9. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
The Hogs come out in a bunch formation. Dunn, back to pass. He tosses it short, and it falls incomplete. He made the catch, but it was outside the white line.
This quarterback has to just settle down and get his feet underneath him. He took the receiver clearly out of bounds. That kid had no shot to make the catch.
He drops back. Throws it to the outside. Batted ball. And the safety got a hand on it that time.
The intended receiver on the play.
Congratulations to our players of the game, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Dunn lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. The ball is tipped. Poor decision to throw it into such tight coverage. Look for them to go to the air here. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll go to work at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
The Hogs line up in a nickel back. He drops back. Throws to the middle. Batted ball. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Not a good decision here by the quarterback throwing into coverage. Second and 10. Ball on the 29. The Hogs line up with 6 defensive backs. Throw short, and they couldn't hook up on that one. He put too much on that throw.
That's his big tight end, and he's definitely not a track star. I think the quarterback just overestimated his speed.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Hogs bring in the nickel package. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. A minute to go in the ball game. They have to try for it here. Charles back to throw. He wants it all, going long. Brings it in, touchdown. And it's the All-American who's on the receiving end of that nice touchdown pass.
Great job by the quarterback to find the mismatch out there.
And I don't care who you put on this kid. Anytime this wideout steps on the field, it's always going to be a mismatch.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is the Bears 28, the Hogs 7. The Bears is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks it. Bates fields it at the 9. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll take over at the 24. Dunn is back in the gun. Throws it to the outside. And they make the stop. How about that reception, Lee?
A good throw.
plus a nice catch and some good blocking equals to a chunk of yards. That's exactly what you practice all the time, Brad.
A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
The Hogs come out in the shotgun. He's going left. And it's incomplete. The wide receiver wasn't able to hang on.
Well, you talk about a solid hit. This guy is a true enforcer.
Third down and 12. Ball on the 40-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Someone got a hand on it. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
It's fourth down, and the punt team lines up. Didn't get all of that one. Simon fields it to 37. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. The offense calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. They'll get the ball here at the 46.
First and 10.
Ace backfield, drops back to pass, steps up, he's looking for his man. And it falls incomplete. They called a pass play, and wouldn't it have been better just to take a knee?
Maybe they want to try to score again and add insult to injury.
That's all I can think of too, Coach.
And they have 3 receivers bunched. He's under pressure. Deep pass down the left side. Incomplete pass. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
The Bears line up with 3 receivers bunched. He steps up, looking, airing it out long. Incomplete. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
There's nothing conservative about this play calling, fellas. Looks, waits, wants to go long, and does. And that one's fallen incomplete. Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2005. And our final score in this one, the Bears, 28, and the Hogs, 7. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.